Да пошел ты! Все, я без волыны, все!
Ну дайте же вы времени поесть, а?
Все, музыкальная пауза. Опаньки! А тут ничего так расклад.
I'm having a crappy day as always. No booze. I expect everyone to do their job right. Otherwise heads will roll. Just warning you. Today is even worse than yesterday. The booze I found yesterday is gone, and I have nothing left to drink. Some heads are bound to roll today.
All right, how's it going, guys? This is Dwarf from Dwarf Productions, and I'm here with the KGB crew and TRO crew, and they are putting on the pandemic survival game coming up in September. So how about you guys just go around and introduce yourselves and just tell us a bit about how this game is going to go?
Okay, my name is Alex. You might know me by call sign Goose. I'm captain of funny Ukrainian guys TRO. You might see me at events, and sometimes I'm wearing a beret where I go around screaming at people. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Nick. I am a veteran member of KGB team. My call sign is Paladin. You probably did see us. We're the funny, unfunny Russian guys who attend a lot of MILSIMs in Ontario and sometimes go to US. And I am a lore keeper and quest writer for Pandemic.
And I'm Kuznets, Alexei. I do basically all the backend for Pandemic. I'm also 2IC for KGB.
Right on.
I forgot to mention I am the technical part of Pandemic, doing devices and some technical stuff in there. Most of the technical stuff, yeah.
Okay, cool. So how about just give the lowdown, whoever wants to talk first, just give the lowdown as to what the event is going to be like, what we can expect at the event. Give us basically the sizzle reel of what the pandemic event is going to be like at the compound in September, and also the dates too.
I'll take over on that. So Pandemic is, as an idea, is to bring a role play into MILSIM MILSIM wrapper. So what we do is a lot of it is, yes, go shoot people like any airsoft game would be, but we're drew inspiration from Escape from Tarkov, Stalker, and this particular year I think we kind of streamed into Fallout a little bit and what we do. So what that means is there is they are actually a lot of NPCs, what we call them, like basically us, the game control, that give you things to do. Like if you attended like no a gun runner, similar idea, but we do it a bit different on our end. We give you lore, just like I would say pre-stream we were talking about, like I think MMO came up, is that we give you what are you doing and why are you doing it right away. So there is like a lore drop. The NPCs are trying their hardest to play the part that they are. For example, people who have attended or new people will be attending. We do have a sheriff that's been with us as a character for like 4 years, and that person really likes his part, and he's really diving into it when he's giving you your mission or quest, whatever you want to call it. And it doesn't just happen like, oh yeah, go there and go do it. There's a conversation happening, and as a player, what are you saying to him, and what's your demeanor towards him? May end up in him making your life easier or harder, depending. And that's what Pandemic is. A lot of it is we don't hold your hand. We let you be the writer of your own story while within the game. And I think that's like the neat way to wrap it, is that everything you do matters to the final event and to the game itself. And if you're thinking, oh, if I do this, is it gonna matter? Is it my like quote unquote reputation with the NPCs gonna go down? Yes.
Okay.
The answer
And
to a lot of that will be yes.
right on. And like full disclosure, I'm coming to this event 100%. I can't wait to do it. it's been a long time since I've done a survival game. I think the last one I did was well, like the ones that we run in Pedal Airsoft. But aside from that, the last away one that we've done was when Delta was running them out of PRZ. Do you guys ever play any of those? The Delta games way back? He used to
What
have,
are they
yeah.
called?
I
Well,
think
well,
one.
like, he did a whole bunch of them, but they're all like zombie based and that kind of thing. Like,
Oh,
not what you
wait,
guys are doing, because yours is not a zombie game, but I'm just saying, like, it was a survival based game where like you had limited ammo, you had limited options as to what you could bring, that sort of thing, and there's like a point system as to how much stuff you could carry and what you could carry, that sort of thing. Like
I
Yeah,
flashlights
think
would
we've done
cost
them
stuff.
game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
think with that, at least as KGB, I was like, I want to say like 10 years ago, maybe.
yeah.
We did attend like at PRZ, you attended an event like that. I think, Alex, remember the time where Nick Hunter's crew showed up and the guy was wearing a cow outfit, full on? I think it was one of those.
I
Remember
think so,
that?
yeah. I
I think,
remember
yeah,
something with the cow, yes, but that's
yes, I think we
I
attended that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it big time because it's been a long time since I played a survival based game. So, from what I understand, is that you're going to have limited ammo, right?
correct.
You're going,
Very,
so don't
yes.
even
very
bring the
limited.
BBs. Don't even bring it because you guys
Nope.
are going to provide it. All right.
Yeah.
Correct.
What weight BBs you guys running?
So we're gonna run like 28s and 30s mostly,
Okay, right
and
on.
yeah, they will be provided again. Like as you said, don't bring your BBs.
Yeah.
All BBs have to be provided by us, by NPCs. Most how it usually goes, we either give you some BBs at the start, and then you have to buy them from the NPCs, but not for your money. This is a really important matter. Don't bring 20s, don't bring cash. Everything in
Right.
pandemic gonna be sold for in-game currency, even real food. Like so, if you
Nice.
need to have like a lunch in the middle of a day, you go to a bar and use your in-game currency to buy real food. That's something we kind of like take proud of. It's just like you don't spend any money there. The ticket is paid for, and you just use our in-game currency that we earn from quests to get everything there. Kuznets?
Keep in mind, it's a limited game, so anything you do so your BBs, food at the bar, or anything that's involved in the economy is limited.
Yeah. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to it. The other thing too is as far as registration goes, so I can register individually, or do I need a squad to register? How does that work?
You
Uh,
can Okay, yeah, I mean, I do the registration backend. You can register on your own, or you can register as a squad. It's really up to you. But I need everyone singly putting that form in, because I need to know who's registering.
Okay,
And if
right
you're
on.
with a squad, just put your team in there.
Okay.
yeah, just important to notice is that like if you're gonna come in a solo, somewhere like part of idea of pandemic was like we possibly can make people run solo, but the problem is there's fields and insurances and we can't just let single people out in the field. That's why if you register solo, we're gonna make sure that there's gonna be a bunch of solo players and we're gonna force them into teams of like 5, 7 people. Again, there's no like sides, there's no like commander chain or anything. You're your own guy, and there's gonna be squads of 5, 7 people. So if you register solo, we're just gonna put you with like some of you guys, like 5, 6 people together, and make you as a team. What it kind of this does for you, you all gonna have like a passport that's gonna have your quests in. So like whenever you complete a quest, you have a stamp, you have a signature from NPCs that you've done that quest. It doesn't hold you back from like splitting a bit and like going around. Just don't like wander alone because it's no safety rule for the
Yeah.
field. But otherwise, yeah, you can register solo or in team.
Okay, so I can register individually, and if I don't have a squad, then you'll pair me up with another squad.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
right on. And is it squads of 7, or is that just the maximum?
So we kind of aim to be 7 in the middle. It can go as low as 5. It can possibly go like up to 9. If you're gonna come in with like a little bit bigger squad,
Oh,
right?
so you can
We're
go
gonna
in
like
as
say like
9. Okay.
you kind of can. We try to make you not go as big as this. We might even drop you into 2 squads if there's like 10 of you. Like we can drop you into 2 squads or 5. It's the
Okay.
thing is because in pandemic, it's the idea is that like you don't always have to fight. It's not about the amount of force you have on the ground, because it's about like how quick can you go into objectives, how good you can negotiate. You can even not spend a single bullet doing the quest just because you can negotiate with your squad and share that objective or like figure out the ways around it. So that's important part of it.
Okay, and I have a question. So to win pandemic, let's say I was really keen on trying to not min max it, obviously, but if I was trying to go in there with the goal of doing as well as I possibly can I do it as an individual, or is it more advantageous to have a bigger group? Or is there like a sweet spot for group size? Like, does any of that have any effect?
I would say this, you can come with the biggest squad ever, but our game is dynamic. Like, we as organizers, we know you're in a big squad. We may make your life harder. Like, we'll give you a quest, we'll make it a contested quest. Like, it's not gonna be as easy for you. Like, it's not static. There is a sort of a script we're going off because we are trying to tell you a story of what's going on. But whatever
Interesting. Okay.
happens in game is dynamic. We have radios, we have what we like to call, like, we have amount of quests that we give out and all that, but we are talking with and the NPCs behind ground. And if someone, like, I'll tell you this, if someone's really pulling ahead, we will try to make their life harder to make it fair to the other guys. I think it was 2 years ago when we had really two squads that were really, like, I'm telling you, really good. Like, they were like bumping all the quests, making all the marks and everything. What we did is we pinned them against each other. Like, we
Okay.
made sure that they will meet somewhere that, like, like, the firefight will happen. Like, we made that interesting that way.
So
So
it's kind of
it's
like
not
Mario
static,
Kart then. If you're in the lead, you're not going to get any of the good stuff.
There's
basically.
Okay, all right.
there's
So
some
it scales it. So if you're really good, then it gives kind of the guys who are in the last place to kind of catch up a bit and puts
Yeah.
things on an even playing field. I kind of like that, especially for a game like this, especially where it's more of a lore-driven game. And so that's what you when you just said there earlier. I find that really interesting because you know how a lot of events and like we're all guilty of it too, but is it like event organizers and that sort of thing of just like here's the mission, complete mission, here's the next mission, complete mission. This is a lore driven game where you're basically telling a story by the completion of the event. And I think that's friggin' cool. I think like more people should be doing that.
Yeah, and then on top of that, not only that, like, we're all organizers, but we actually have a dedicated game master who is entire job. He's not from Airsoft completely. He is doing this for the love of role play. His entire idea during the game is that he's making sure that the story goes on. Like, ultimately, we're all organizers, but during the game, it's sort of his call how the game progresses. Like, sometimes the game may take a 90-degree turn somewhere. We're just going to be on board of it. Also, what we're also trying to do, and if you're coming, and it's kind of started randomly, but now it's kind of staple, is that we do random events. They're not
Mm.
scripted. It's like our NPCs and people who play them, they come from, a lot of us come from role playing more than Airsoft. Like, Airsoft, I started 10 years ago, say, and the role playing I was way before that. So if I have a great idea, sure, I'll just do it to
Okay.
you. It's not scripted. So
Yeah.
that
Okay.
being said, like, some teams' experience may not be the same as others. We will try to get as many people involved in those. All we ask, and we've seen it year after year, is that if something is not going your way, don't give up. Come to us. Like, even if you fail a mission, no one's gonna, like, slap your wrist saying bad. You did bad. You didn't complete the mission. Play off of it. Like, right on. Like, we had people who couldn't complete a mission, went to a bar, won, like, what was it, a Russian roulette contest, got some
Yep.
money, went on, bought some information, did an assassination run with against other, like, a team in the lead. It was like, it was crazy how it all spiraled from them just not giving up.
So you guys have
Like,
parlor games going on too within the event? Oh,
yeah,
and
Yes.
one of them is Russian roulette?
yes.
How
Well,
I don't
Airsoft
no,
spin on
don't
that,
ruin
but
it.
yeah,
Don't ruin it.
yeah.
I don't say how that's gonna work. I want
No,
to find out the
we're
hard
not,
way.
but it's like limited by
Yeah,
Airsoft, but
yeah.
it does work like that. Yeah. And the last year when we tried it for the first time, people did bets and that. They actually betted in game money on people participating. There was, like, wages and stuff. It was nuts.
Nice. You have like card games too going on?
Uh don't think so, not this year.
That's
We
okay.
want to see,
You
yeah,
sold
we
me at
want
the
to see how
Russian
it goes.
roulette part, regardless.
We have more, like, quick time events like that when they would
Yeah,
just
yeah.
happen. If you're there in the vicinity, they'll just happen to you.
That's awesome. Okay, and so I'm a guy. Let's say I got a group of 5 guys. They're all like my buddies and that sort of thing. We're in the playing area or the AO or I guess the map, and we're trying to do the missions and we're trying to do it as best we possibly can. Right from the very beginning, am I going for the missions first or am I going to try and play the social aspect of it too to kind of get a feel for like who's doing what? Because I've seen it go both ways. I've actually, for the Biohazard game that we do, which is a zombie game though, one of the guys won it without even firing a shot, and he didn't even bring a gun with him, even though everyone else had them. He won it without any gun whatsoever. So is it like is it a high social aspect where like you gotta make friends in this game in order to do well? Or is it better to kind of, be a dick to everyone and just sort of have at it as like as an outlaw kind of crew? Like how would you say?
I would say we're not there yet, since someone can win a game without firing a shot. It's still a airsoft game. We do, like, while it's lore driven, we want you to go out there and maybe shoot, maybe not shoot. That's your call. If you can actually, get somebody to talk to you, suppose if shoot you, sure, man. That's ultimately one day interaction between people when they're trying to do something that may align or not align against the people they see in their crosshair. That's one.
Okay.
Two, always go for social aspect.
Okay.
Always go for it. What I want to say without spoiling a lot is you need to find a nice balance of how fast you do things and finding enough time to socialize. There are also, like, we've seen people that just, I don't want to know, I don't want to know. They just want to get out there in the field. They don't want to hear to the lore bit, and like we do spend time on that. So they just want to run out there and do a mission, come back, like just like think of it like WoW's like quest grind when you don't even read, you just want experience, like kill 10 boars, come back, and that's it. That's all they do. But I would say with what we're trying to do, NPCs do look, they know, like they'll see same people coming back. They do know you.
Yeah,
They
because
will
it's
all
a yeah, they learn you. Yeah.
they learn you. They know you.
Yeah.
So like I said before, your demeanor towards them matters.
Okay.
Like it does matter a lot. They're not so much as judging on like whether or not you made sure you finished the mission, is that how involved are you in their interaction. Like,
Okay.
I know it's like maybe asking a lot from people who maybe even tried it or haven't been to like a role playing game before, but do your best. Like, try to do your best. Like, try to think of like who would you be in post apocalyptic world, and just play that part, and that
Yeah,
goes a
and
long way.
so basically play it like your life depends on it in a sense. So pretend that
Uh,
it's actually real, I guess, in a way.
Give or take,
Yeah.
yeah, I would
Yeah,
say
yeah.
that. Yeah, because that,
Okay.
that will increase your experience in this game by far. You can go like regular airsoft game, just grab your BBs when you can, buy them with every bit of pennies you get, go for it. But think of like how else can you spend that money? It's not always just about the BBs. There are NPCs that can trade with you using the currency of the game. What can you trade with it? Well, how good are you at talking to them? Think of like a charisma stat in something like Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I gotcha. And in order to, I know I kind of asked this before, but just circling back to it a bit, what is the metric to accrue points in it? Is it a point based system of completing objectives? Is it money based? Is there a looting system where I can steal stuff from other players? Can I join forces with other teams in order to accomplish goals together? Uh, yeah, I know that's a lot in one package, but like try and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Definitely the most important eventually is going to be quests. The thing is I want to mention right away is not all quests are similar, like not all quests are equal. Some quests are more points, some quests are less points. Sometimes you're gonna get quests that are easy, they're gonna give you less points. Sometimes you gotta get important quests, but definitely keep track of what you have in your passport because those are like the most important quests out there.
Okay.
Money, we highly encourage you. We will get them, and from quests and like interactions and everything. But we encourage you to spend it because we have an economic system inside of the game, and you actually have things to buy there. They're super cool things, like from healing potions, BBs, and you actually can buy like radiation cleansing and a lot of like different things you can actually trade for. So money, I just want to, I know there's always a problem with events like, oh, there's money, maybe we need to save them a lot for the end game. The thing is, you might save them, but they're not the decisive factor. We want you to spend the money.
Are they separate from the points that you need to win? So let's say if I have $100, that's 100 points, or are they okay? All right, I got the
Money
have-
don't count that way.
Okay, good.
You have bottle caps.
I like that.
And money is like bottle caps. So there will be specific bottle caps we're gonna give to each players. Like that's gonna be a currency. So we're gonna
Okay,
use
so
for
it's like
money.
Fallout then. Okay, nice.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. Okay, no, that's wicked. And I know like I touched on this earlier in that multi-part question, but is it can I join forces with another group of 5 guys or 7 guys to complete something? And is it advantageous to do that or not advantageous to do that?
I'll tell you
So-
this. You can even team up with your enemies if you're that good.
Okay. And so let's say like group A and group B, they group up and they form a mega group to do a mission that they both have to do. They both go and turn that in. Is it split points? So they get half points each, or they get full points for both?
Only one team can be
Oh,
victorious.
okay. So one mission, one team.
Correct.
Okay, so it's not. So there are no mutual missions then. Okay, okay. So I basically have to try and seduce the other team into doing this mission for us for some reason. Okay,
But I'll
I
say
see
this.
how this goes. Yeah.
If that happens, and it did happen before, it's up to you as a player to be honorable in your promise to them. Say, like,
Yeah, for
for
sure.
example,
Yeah.
right? You teamed up with somebody, you know your score for this mission is, say, like 10 bottle caps or 10 coins, whatever you want to call them, and let's say 2 healing waters, because we do implement that just keep people hydrated and stuff to
Yeah.
rest somebody, make him chug a bottle or something. So you know you don't have enough BBs, or you're just short a guy, someone wants to go for a bar, like whatever, and you're like, okay, help us, we'll split it with you. You don't have to. It's completely up to you as a player.
All right.
And then what that makes is this team, if they have some money, they can go and like, we do have a sheriff in town. They're like, listen, I want to hunt those guys, and he's like, sure, 2 coins, I'll tell you where they are.
Okay. All right. All right. So yeah, there's ways. There's ways to do the things.
There's
Yeah.
ways.
It's realistic though. I mean, really, it's realistic.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the equipment. So BBs aside, you guys are going to provide the BBs. Equipment.
Yes.
Let's start with weapons. So am I restricted as to what kind of weapons I can bring? So like, can I bring, for instance, Kanye's buzzsaw versus like a sniper rifle? Like, is there any restrictions with that? Like, can I bring a machine gun to a rifle, or does it matter?
No, you can go with any kind of gun you want. Just make sure it can shoot 28 or 30 BB. Then you're perfectly fine. You want to go sniper rifle, go sniper rifle. If you want to go like, you have to go under the compound dual rules, right? Understandable.
course.
That's like reasonable. But I mean, you can go with machine gun, with shotgun, with whatever, any gun you want, pistol if you want. It's just like you're limited by the amount of BBs you get. And I'm
Okay.
gonna say it's gonna be low on the start, especially, and you have to earn your way up. So maybe bringing machine gun is not really reasonable. But
So-
we're not limiting you into like how many mags, like how many BBs in the mag you have. You can have all your BBs in one mag, all your team BBs in one mag, and we don't care. It's your BBs,
Okay.
you do whatever you want with them, but you're gonna have a lot. You're not gonna have a lot.
Are you willing to disclose how many BBs you think you would be like ballpark figure that each person could expect to get to start? Just for the sake, and you don't have to answer, but
Okay,
just for
both-
the sake
both
of knowing like what kind of gun to bring.
Okay, both Alexes, just off camera and put your finger in the camera. Thumbs up, yes. Thumbs up, no. And then we'll tell them.
It's
That's
a
like, that's
controversial issue.
yeah, sure. Like
Okay,
I
good.
say yes. We should tell. Like,
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
okay.
Sure.
So the
I
idea
say
is
no.
initial.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Initially, yeah. The idea is when you walk in, you get 50 BBs into your hands as a player.
Okay. 50. All right. So yeah, you're not talking about a
Just
whole lot.
over a real
You know.
mag.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
just
under
over
half a
real
mid
cap.
cap. Yeah, yeah, okay.
And this number is not straight from our head. The thing is, on the last year, we did 200 per person, and
150.
no
150.
150. Yeah. So the thing is, people didn't feel that constrained. Now we want to push them to be constrained, because
That's one
like
third of last year, so yeah, that's a
Yeah,
big jump. Yeah,
yeah.
there's a
yeah.
funny story that happened. Some of the squads, they got so much BBs in the end of the games, they bought BBs for next events to play for. It's like, because BBs are taken for in-game currency, they have a bunch of in-game currency. They just bought BBs so they can play it like Red Road or other game that was coming. So
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and obviously like bringing outside BBs would be a huge no-no and
yeah,
like auto eject, right? Because like a game like that is it just takes one person to ruin it and like it just ruins it for everyone. I have seen that before, not at any of your events, but at someone else's survival event that had happened and it ruined the whole event for everyone else just because this one team decided, I'm not gonna pay attention to the BB rules. Like it just ruined it for everyone. So
yeah,
yeah,
Listen, there's bad apples everywhere. We do have in game, like we call them, just people from our teams who help us like to ref and stuff. If we
yeah,
have doubts, they'll go around, they'll check.
yeah.
But
yeah,
Okay.
hopefully not, because so far we didn't have that happen to us. But we're willing to push it a little bit. Some people may be salty about it because I don't get to shoot right away a lot. But we want you to do, like you said, we want you to do social aspect of the game first, because it's not only that you can buy it. Like I said, charisma is everything. You can go to your NPC and be like, "Yeah, I really want to do this quest for you, but I'm short on ammo." Like, and then it's up to NPC if they want to help you out.
If I speak honestly, I dig it because it forces that social aspect. Because if you got 150, like you can do a lot of just shooting with 150.
Yeah.
But like 50, you really like you can count that easily. In your head you can
Yep.
keep track of that. So yeah, no, I dig it. I dig it for sure. And yeah, I know someone's gonna ask, so I'll ask here.
Sure.
But like, are you gonna accommodate the amount in the feed tube? The four babies in the feed tube? Are you gonna
No,
do
Probably.
that? Oh
yeah.
yeah, okay. So it's a
Probably.
baby. It's a solid maybe. Okay, yeah, yeah. That's
I'll
gonna
tell you
come
straight,
up.
it's pretty hard to count like BBs when you load them in the bags.
Yeah,
We have like special device and everything, but
yeah, yeah.
it
We
can
just do
be
it by
like
weight.
Just do it by
51,
weight.
52,
Yeah, yeah,
maybe it can be
Yeah.
47.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're lucky or not.
yeah. Yeah, and I can bring my micro scale too, and it's like you just put all the BBs in a little micro scale, and it's like perfect within
Yeah.
0.001 grams.
You're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, I'm missing for babies."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's awesome, guys. When is it?
September
September.
Is
19th
it? Yes.
September 19th. It's going to be at the compound.
at the compound.
Yep.
Gates will
Okay.
open on Friday like usual. You can camp overnight, and then we'll play the game through the day. I don't have the exact hours yet, but they're coming soon. And you can camp until the next day as well. So
Okay.
regular rules.
I totally forgot to ask that. So what's the rough ballpark time frame that the event's going to go from start to finish ish?
So between 10 and 12 hours is what we're aiming for, but that really
Okay.
depends on the players and how exhausted they will be.
Right.
From
Right.
last year playing at Clarington, like we could see that at the end of the game, everybody was like already basically done. So
Okay.
it really
Okay.
depends on the players.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's kind of important to also like usually our events were like 8 hours. Compound we extended a little bit. The problem with us, not with us, but like with the game is that every time all the teams you don't have like single commanders that NPCs have to talk to as usual in MILSIMs, right? Now it's at single squad they have to talk to NPC, and for 8 hours, even for 10 hours, it's really putting a lot of strain on NPCs talking to people and like getting engaged and everything, and that's why I kind of when you're prepping for a pandemic, make sure you eat before the event so you can play more time in there because it's going to be packed with events for you. Like now, you're always going to know what you're doing. You know exactly where you go, and you're always going to have your quest. It's not going to be all commander tell us to look for a guy out there and no
Right.
additional information given. Now you always know what you're doing and what's happening, and you're always on time. That's why I try to limit your out of field interactions as much as possible while the event is on. Try to be on the field. And
Okay.
it's not going to be that long, usually like 16 hours, it's impossible to in the field for 16 hours or like even 13 hours, right? Like, without sleep or anything. For 8 hours, it's pretty manageable.
So 12 hours in September, there is a night portion of this game then, right?
It's
Well,
smaller one.
very small one, yes.
Okay, very
Yeah.
small one. So like it's like kind of like dusk, you can still kind of see sort of time frame.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. And
Also,
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, if I want, I just remembered something circling back to like you want to do social aspect of the game. I'll reveal it, or I guess this podcast is that we have missions structured in a way that you will have at least half an hour to do your that's all I wanted to say back then. I just couldn't put my mind on it. You can do half an hour of just in-game interactions with other teams and NPCs, at least half an hour in between the missions that you're getting. So you'll have that little bit of a downtime. If you want to really go there and role play, get engaged in as many events as possible, you can do that. Or you can just take that half an hour to just rest up. It's like going to be completely up to you.
Okay. And in between, yeah, so in between missions, me and my group of dudes, is there a safe area where we can just chill, or is it always going to be a threat area?
Yeah, so
Uh,
basically,
yeah.
you have no dedicated CP. You have a complete safe zone, which will be the town that we're going to be working on, and
Okay.
around the NPCs. The
Okay.
NPCs is basically your temporary CP
Okay. And
while
it's
you're
all
doing
like
the specific task.
right on. Okay. And it's all delineated, like you have it marked off so people know like where the safe area is.
Uh,
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, so the NPCs going to be like they have like their kind of homes in there, so you can chill out with them. NPCs are basically unkillable, so like attacking them is not reasonable. The
Yeah.
thing is with respawns is that we, as mentioned, with Kuznets, we're not gonna have NPCs and like we're not gonna have like CP, but what we're gonna have around the fields there's gonna be respawn timers. We're gonna explain them before game how they work. They're
Okay.
gonna revive you on specific time, and they're also gonna reset a little bit of your radiation on your trackers that you're gonna have.
Can you
So
talk
whenever.
about the radiation trackers? Because you showed them to me. I don't know how much you want to talk about, but I'll leave it in
No,
your
no, I
court.
want to talk about this a lot.
I thought they were friggin' amazing. There they are. Okay. So talk
Yeah,
about
yeah. No.
this.
So now there without the case, and you can see electronics inside. But yeah, this game is something unique we bring to Pandemic. Last year we made a prototype run. We got one tracker per squad, and it was a huge success. There was some problems with wirings that we fixed now because now it's, as you can see, it's a green PCB. Everything is soldered
Yeah, it looks
on.
pro,
There's
man.
no
Yeah.
wires pretty much. So yeah, every player and this Pandemic gonna receive PDA from Stalker, PDA from Fallout, Pip-Boy kind of style thing, is gonna have a radiation meter. Basically, there's gonna be radiation in the forest from some specific parts of the forest. Whenever you go there, it's gonna start beeping, saying that I'm getting radiation. Whenever it reaches 100, you're dead. Like you have to, it's gonna make a loud beep, and you have to put your kill rag on and go to respawn beacon because now you're dead. And you cannot even respawn with medic water because like the device is gonna say you're dead until you actually get respawned by the respawn beacon. And besides that, that's the main functionality of them for now. But what else this device gonna help you with? Some of the objectives that you're gonna have, they will require you finding something. So whenever you come near the objective you're looking for, it's gonna make a little bit of buzzing sound, letting you know, oh, there's something interesting nearby, as well as some objectives will require you to stand near some kind of like objective or like get secure the flag or whatever. Now it's going to be not just like, oh, put the flag on and stand here for 15 minutes. We trust you're going to be reps there. There's going to be no rep on the device. On your hand, in your hand, is going to have a tracker. It's going to say you mission progress, and you have to wait physically until it's fills on. Like when it fills entirely 100%, then quest complete. Now I can go submit it.
That
So yeah.
is absolutely friggin' cool. I've never seen
Yeah.
anything like that in any Airsoft game, period, whatsoever. I can't. That's high tech. So it's completely trustless as far as there's no referees required. The PDA records all of that, and then they would then bring that over to the NPC that would then analyze that afterwards, right?
Absolutely. So we
Yeah.
basically, it's a new tag. This is our know-how. We just made it all from scratch. We fixed previous year problems. There might be more problems eventually. In any case,
There
we
won't be any
have
problems.
a
What are you
backup.
talking about?
I know, but like we always have a backup system just in case they're
Yeah.
not gonna work or anything. We just not announce if anything. But for now, everything seems to be on track. Everything seems to be good. Radiation worked last year perfectly fine. This year, because last year, because it's only one per team, it didn't kill people. It only like prevented you talking to NPCs.
Okay.
But now, because it actually can like everybody have them. Now, if you have 100% radiation, you're dead. Like you have to put your Kirac and go to the respawn beacon, and they do not respawn you like respawn beacons. They want gonna restore only like a small fraction of radiation, and if you want to restore like full size radiation, you want to go back to zero, you have to go and buy your radiation reset something from NPCs. So
Okay.
yeah,
Or talk
That's
to them. They may do
amazing.
it for you. They may
Okay.
yeah,
not.
you see the social aspect.
All right. And I'm going to this event. What would you recommend? New player, veteran player, novice player? What is a typical loadout?
A typical loadout. I personally, and this is a pet peeve of mine. I personally hate when people bring like fully kitted out M4, like a hollow and everything. Like this is like what we're trying to do is post-apocalyptic. I think the best person I've seen so far over the years is that he wears a poncho and a deadbeat AK with like iron sights. This is like probably the best loadout you can do. Or like if you play Tarkov, the IKEA like vests and stuff, like
I've seen it.
try
Yeah.
like yeah, we're not gonna ban you for bringing like the gun that you normally bring, like like if you have a flashlight on it, like laser, whatever, we're not going to. But what we're trying to strive towards is that think on like this is like give or take 10, 15 years into world-ending event. What iron sights is the way to go. Like you don't have batteries, you don't have anything. What do you like? But like I said, we're not gonna like ban you for bringing like your regular gear, but we're always urge is like think Stalker, think Fallout, just make some crazy ass kit. Well, obviously the safety first, mask,
Yeah, of
goggles,
course.
everything, but like think for fun. Like this is the event. This is not where we got 500 points, someone got 1,000, we lost the event. No, it's the road that matters. It's the event in its entirety. Yes, like we're always at these events. People who showed up always and new players this year will always have a game-ending event, and it's not how well did you do during the day. Well, does matter, but it's the final event that matters. You may be doing poorly the entire day, but you managed to pull it off at the end event. This is this is, I wouldn't say like victory because there's literally no victors here. It's like if you manage to survive it, that's the end goal. But we've had events where a team was like 2 years ago, a team was like not doing great whatsoever, managed to snag the crate that they needed to extract from the best team and win the event. And they were doing poorly the entire day, shocked everybody. And we're like, whoa, this is exactly what we're trying to do. So
Okay.
as for new
Yeah.
players and veteran players, do it as simple as possible.
Okay. So like
Yeah, it's kind of something to
backpack,
mention. So
basic AK, poncho.
Like
Really up to you, my friend.
Okay.
really up
yeah,
to
Gotcha.
you, but try to go for like authentic. Like what would you think? Like what would you have? Say like you're on the road for a couple of years and you're just doing jobs to jobs like mercenary. What would you have? Go
With
with that.
50 rounds of ammo to my name forever?
Uh, I'm not
Not
gonna spoil
forever.
anything. I'm not
I'd
gonna
be
spoil
probably taking
anything,
match
but
heads apart and just to get creative. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, but no, yeah, no, I totally get it. So you're gonna gain charisma points with the NPCs by playing the part, basically, and that will act favorably in your like towards your total, I guess, favorability as a player with the NPCs, which would then in turn help you out as in the event.
Yeah.
yeah. There's something to mention. What Bodin said. It's something that we have in pandemic, and people are gonna come from previous pandemics are gonna know. New players not gonna know. Is that like yes, as you mentioned before, quests are important as like for winning the event, but eventually the entire pandemic story, whatever happens in the field, is gonna contribute to an end game. So we have this concept of an end game. When it's coming like to like 2-3 last hours of the game, the end game sequence is gonna happen, and it's something that changes like gameplay entirely. So I don't tell you like hoard BBs or anything. That's not gonna help you too much. But like be ready that in the closing to an end, coming to an end, the gameplay gonna change entirely, and that's gonna be like every team's gonna be involved in it, and something's gonna happen. Like we can't tell you what. It's like every
No,
year
please
something
don't tell
different.
me.
will
I don't
make
want
it.
to. I don't want
Yeah,
to know.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
No, it's every
Okay.
it's different. So yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
awesome.
add. Have you seen the poster from Andrew?
Which one?
The one where he's like a big, I guess, commander.
With a yellow
Yes.
gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Yes. So he will have his own group, which will be militarized and will be more of a mobile, like an actual. It's we call it the Legion.
Okay.
So there will be a chance to get on that specific group,
Okay.
and that's
Yeah.
So like Legion,
I
like in Fallout, because I'm a Fallout nerd too.
correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Are they gonna play the role as Legion?
Correct.
That's up to
Yes.
Andrew. Yeah, that's
Okay.
like
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's we encourage everybody to play the best they can,
Yeah.
and like I said before, we may or may not reward you for that. I
Yeah.
don't know yet. I can't tell any more details,
No, please don't.
but yeah, we would really like to see people actually try to play as, like a Legion fighter, or like a full-on stalker with, like, gas mask and stuff, and I don't
Yeah.
know. Like a post-apocalyptic shotgun with like a big scope on it.
You want me to
I
run
don't-
around in
so
the heat with a gas mask all day? Okay,
no,
all
of
right.
course
I see how
no,
this
no,
goes.
no, 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 no. Of course not.
Yeah.
But if you know what I mean.
It's like I've done that enough. Make it stop. Okay. No, that's awesome, guys. All right. So September 19th, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the compound.
Correct.
Yes.
Tickets are on sale right now. Get them soon before they're all gone, because you don't want to be stuck without a ticket, and you want to make sure that you get your group in and that sort of thing. If you don't have a group, then they can pair you up with other groups, or you can choose to go solo, right? I have that correct so far? Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good stuff. Is there anything else I'm missing?
No, pretty good.
No.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah,
There's
it's pretty good.
a lot of information. So if we miss
Yeah.
something, we apologize. But yeah, that's
No, I
a
think you
lot of
guys
it.
covered a lot of it. That's amazing. Awesome. Well, hey, listen, I am looking super forward to this. I know the group of guys that we have going to this are also really stoked and looking forward to this too. So, yeah, I can't wait to do it. Thank you so much for giving all the details and stuff like that. I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to put a link to where people can register down in the video, and that all the information will be there. And yeah, I'm going to post it up. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it, guys. Thank you so much.
Awesome. I'm gonna add real
We'll see
quick.
you there.
If
Yeah.
you have any issues whatsoever with registration, hit me up. My email is everywhere on the website. It's everywhere on the Instagram, Facebook, anywhere you have a contact. That is me. I will be happy to help you out.
Me
Right
or
on.
Pandemic Airsoft Organization on Facebook or Instagram, just send us a message. We're gonna help you answer any questions. We're always there checking. So yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right on.
Thanks
Take
for
care.
having us.